The idea of inclusivity is very strong right now in the culture. However, exclusivity is often a powerful marketing strategy. So does it make sense for brands to position themselves based on exclusivity right now in a culture that's so strong toward inclusivity? Stay tuned and we'll talk about it. Now, the notion of being inclusive is very strong in the marketing community right now. You hear a lot of people talking about it and the importance of being inclusive. This is also true for people beyond the marketing community. For example, a study of 3,000 people showed that 64% reported taking an action after seeing an ad that they considered diverse or inclusive. So the notion of inclusivity is very powerful in our culture right now. And of course, brands need to consider where our culture is at when they communicate with audiences and when they think about how they're going to position their brand and their campaigns. So is that going to conflict with the notion of exclusivity, which is often something that brands leverage and lean into? And we understand why exclusivity is powerful from a marketing perspective. You know, you're telling somebody you have access to something that others don't have. It makes you feel special. It's like being a VIP and so on. So the question I'm asking is, if you focus on exclusivity for your customers, are you going against the grain of where the culture is? And one specific example I'm thinking of is a new social media app called Clubhouse. Clubhouse has been described in various different ways, but there are basically these communities where people can go into a group and talk to each other using their voice, using audio instead of text. So there are these rooms where people talk in real time to each other. And some of these rooms are exclusive within the app, private, while some of them are public within the app. However, the app itself requires people to be invited by others, and therefore it's grounded in the notion of exclusivity. And of course, this mentality is going to be a basis for how this app is perceived and used because it's embedded within the name. You know, the name is Clubhouse, which implies that it's a club. Now, the marketing community has really embraced this Clubhouse app. Often marketers are one of the first to try out new social media platforms. They're like the early adopters. And there are almost 4 million people who've downloaded Clubhouse so far in 2021. So it's very popular and it's getting a lot of hype in the marketing community. So in my view, Clubhouse provides a really early example to test out this idea of whether people can maintain a perception of the importance of inclusivity and having everybody have a say and a seat at the table, and the conflicting perspective of exclusivity, where only those who receive a special invite and who are in the club can gain access to information and to other people. How's this going to play out? We'll see as Clubhouse continues to be used and talked about in the marketing community as well as communities beyond that. And I'll be curious to see how other brands can begin to incorporate the notion of inclusivity, not just in the way that their ads appear, of course, but in the way that their products are implemented, from all aspects of how the user engages with their products and uses their products. Intermark Group is a full-service advertising agency that embeds psychology in their creative to help brands connect with their customers. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to stay tuned on our posts where we're talking about these topics here on our YouTube channel. And feel free to leave your comments below. Thanks for checking out this video.